Hello and welcome back to our Final Fantasy X HD Platinum walkthrough. Now we're heading into the cafe where we heard Sir Orin was hanging out. Will we find Sir Orin? Tune in next time to... No, that would be a very short video, wouldn't it? But he's not in here. Spoilers! Sorry guys. I guess we just missed him.
Orin's not here.
Shouldn't have gone look for all those items. 'Twas but a waste of time. Have you seen an old man with one arm and weird glasses? On a big sword. Whoa! MJ! Remember I said the Luca goers were like the Biff Tannen of this game? I was wrong. This is Biran and Yankee Ronso. They are the Biff Tannen of this game. They bully Kimari because he's small and his horn is broken. But Kimari is not the Marty McFly of this game. He does not take any shit. And of course, little Yappy Titus here gets him in trouble. We'll see.
Boogie taught Kimari to be strong, Ronso. Maybe taught too much.
Take him on.
Get your hand off me. Take him on. Is that the dude? Boom! Uppercut. And this is the sucker punch. Whoa, what a cunt. Who would do that? Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be cursing strongly in these videos, but sucker punch, that ain't right, man. So here's the Pope, giving his little endorsement to the games.
Skill and strength.
Yes, let's enjoy some sports. Loading.
All of these fine teams, equally renowned, deserve
Honestly,
to win the cup today.
I don't have a favorite team. I
Such
love
is
all
the
the
nature of
teams
this
equally.
contest. Let us, the spectators, play our role accordingly.
I am putting 10,000
Let us
gil
sing
on the
to
goers.
glory of the
However,
winners, and applaud equally the valor of the defeated.
Walk is pretty
Contestants,
seriously religious, so this must be exciting
may
for him.
heaven be with you.
As you can see, Yevon is sponsored by McDonald's. That's why Mr. Mika has the little... Mika. Whatever the fuck his name is. He has a McDonald's logo on his hat. Jeez, it took a long time to get that joke out. Here's a cutscene! A proper FMV cutscene. That is clearly Makida. Alright, keep that in mind. It's filling up this magic sphere of water. It's like a big bubble. I don't think it's like a glass bowl or anything. You just swim right to the side of it. I suppose if you laced the water with some kind of magnetic compound, like a magnetic salt or something, then you could use very strong electromagnetic force to try and keep it in this spherical shape, but it's not really feasible on this kind of scale. But anyway, here we go, Blitzball. That's the blitz off. So Walk is in there and don't. Titus is missing the game, missing the match. Because he's a dumbass. Like, oh, I forgot the match was on, you guys. Thanks, Titus.
Yuna's gone.
Another sucker punch. Kill that guy. No. More important things to do. Because Yuna is gone.
Where in Spira have you been?
Yeah, you know.
Yuna's
Where
been
have you been?
kidnapped by the
All my
Al-Bhed
life.
Sykes.
Okay, so Yuna's been
In exchange
kidnapped
for
by the
her
Al-Bhed.
safe return, they want the Aurochs
We gotta go
stones.
get her.
What?
If they're only
Yeah.
blitzball players, I doubt they'd do anything drastic. But we shouldn't take chances.
They're
Let's go
cheaters
get
is
her.
what they are. But
I'm
anyway.
going too.
This'll be no problem. They're telling the Aurochs to throw the game, as if they needed to. I mean,
Have some
how good a
faith,
team can they
Tidus.
be?
Waka said the same thing. He'll take care of the game. We should go get Yuna. The Albed boat is in Dock 4. Let's go.
Alright. So Dock 4, if you remember, is like the second last dock as we were going around getting items. Unfortunately, we have to go the long way to it because there's a big pile of like boxes blocking the short way. So if you remember the path we took when we were getting all those items, we'll be going the same way. But it'll be quicker this time because we don't have to get the items. Save there if you feel like you need to. There's a few battles before the next save point, but nothing difficult. So just head straight on. Unless you want to buy something from Walkthough. You shouldn't want to buy anything from him at this stage, really. Unless you want that lightning strike weapon for Kimahri. Now these are Machina. Robots. Just little workers. They're easy.
What are they?
Ancient Machina salvaged by the Albed. They are mostly vulnerable.
Lulu will tell you, they're weak to lightning. So just zap them. They have fairly high physical defense, but it doesn't amount to much. Thunder! It's unfortunate, but Tidus and Kimahri are kind of useless in these fights because where Lulu will kill these guys in one hit, it takes those guys like 3 turns to kill anyone. So Lulu will be doing most of the killing here. You probably won't be overkilling them unless you're really over leveled. Also, I will say, if you want to overkill the next boss, one of your characters is going to need the overdrive. I just happen to be close to Tidus' overdrive here, so I'll get it for the boss. If you can't overkill him, don't worry too much about it. I mean, obviously it's preferable to overkill him, but there's nowhere here to really build your overdrive. I don't think you can random encounter these guys. I tried a little bit and they weren't attacking me, so... Correct me if I'm wrong though. You could build your overdrive against the boss himself, so he does have a counter attack, but it'd be kind of a long way of doing it. Straight on anyway. So you see, you'd be thumping away at these guys, you're not really getting anywhere. In hindsight, I should have cast haste on Lulu at the start of each of these battles and just gone with it. But oh well. You should do that. You don't really need Tidus' MP for anything. So, especially in this battle, because you fight like 4 waves of these guys here. So having Lulu no haste, or having Lulu under the effects of haste here would be preferable to what I did, which is quite slow. Zap. Zap. Yeah, I mean, almost anything would be more useful than attacking at those guys. If by some... No, you
Dead
couldn't
were
actually.
expecting us.
I was gonna say, if you've learned Steel with Kimari by now, you can use Steel to kill the Machina instantly. But no, you won't have any level 1 key spheres yet, so there's no way you'll have it. Sorry. Getting a bit ahead of myself. You know the last wave when they move forward to surround the enemy. There we go, we can move on now. First we gotta do the sphere grid. But first we gotta look at a cutscene. A blitzball cutscene.
The Aurochs are keeping the score tied with some excellent defense, folks. Oh, he'll feel that one in the morning.
But the referee doesn't call the foul. Waka's taking a real beating out there.
Waka! Don't drown. Well, the funny thing is, the Albed are trying to cheat to beat the Aurochs here.
Still in there.
And Waka is like
He won't last.
keeping the game
Waka's
tied up.
always
Like,
that.
wow. Aurochs are meant to be a terrible team. So you must
Let's
think
go.
the Albed Sykes are a bad team. When you get into the actual blitzball minigame, they're one of the best teams. And they're really hard to beat. So Waka's doing okay. So now we'll learn extract mana with Kimari, which is the same as extract speed, but Tidus knows. Lets you knock mana spheres out of enemies. Can be useful, I suppose, if you run out of mana spheres somehow. So save and move on to the boss. Now, this is actually my third try at this boss. But thanks to editing techniques, you can't tell. But
Let's go.
he didn't beat me. I wasn't getting the overkill, so I kept trying. It took me till the third try to get it. Now you'll notice, how did Lulu make this jump? Not only did we not see her jump, she's wearing that big dress. She jumped after Kimari and Tidus. But somehow, she lands further onto the boat than any of them. Look. I can only assume she can float like Peach when she jumps and goes woo. So this is the boss. This machine is called the Obliterator, and basically it fires blitzballs at you. If you attack it, it counters with a ball that casts Darkened Silence. It's very annoying. If you... obviously it's weak to lightning, so Lulu can do a ton of damage. But no, because it'll counter with Silence. So what you want to do, cast Haste on Lulu. I cast Haste on Tidus. I don't know why I did that. But I'll just show you the counter. Alright, I'll use Lancet on him. And he'll go, oh, what the hell are you doing? Have a mute ball, and now he's silenced. So if that happens to Lulu, she's done. So you want to cast Thunder on the crane. Gives a little bit of help, a little bit of a rumble. Alright. Seems to respond. So now cast Haste on Lulu. You can essentially ignore Kimari because he's no use in this fight. I used Cheer. Oh, I know what I was doing. Right, there's no rush to activate the crane, but I needed to use Cheer 5 times to get my overdrive to overkill the boss. That's it. Because his overkill value is quite high. I think it's 900. Let me check. I haven't put the data up on screen yet, so I'm not sure off the top of my head. So yeah, 5 Cheers. It takes 3 Thunders to activate the crane, so a hasted Tidus can easily get that. Yes, the Obliterator has 6,000 health, and it takes 600 damage to overkill it. But a huge amount of that health is contained in that big spinning thing on top of it. And once you activate the crane, we'll be pulling that off. And his health will plummet. Let's see, that's probably 5 hastes, or 5 cheers. But here's another one. I don't count, I just keep doing it. It's not like I can attack him anyway, you know? So now I'm gonna cast haste on Lulu because I got sick of waiting. There's literally no point at this stage because this is the last staff for them. Yeah, so now the crane is on. And Tidus's trigger command? Use crane. Now, not every boss has a gimmick like this, but the ones that do are kind of fun. So, crane picks him up and breaks the top off. His health will be down around 300 now, I'd say. You could finish him off. Like, look at that, 5,523 damage. So yeah, he's got barely any health left. One lightning spell would finish him off. Instead I just ran over and hit him with a cactuar, which did 60 damage, which is a lot. That's because of cheer. But anyway, here we go. Spiral cut. I very nearly didn't pull off this overdrive, which would look really bad. But there we go. Nearly 1,000 damage, and that's the overdrive. And that's what you want. So that explodes, doing no damage to the surface of the boat, which is nice. And they just release Yuna. They're like, okay, you can have her. That guy is knocked out. Maybe he was driving the robot. I don't know. But yeah, for an overkill, you get 2 elixirs. If you're the average Final Fantasy player, you will never use elixirs because you'll be like, I gotta save the elixir.
Hello.
I might need it someday, so even when you need it, you'll never use it. This dude's KO'd. Tidus will be disappointed to realize this isn't Riku's boat.
There were these Al Bhed that saved my life when I first came to Spira. They took me on their ship. They even gave me food. I was kind of hoping that this was the same ship.
I told you.
But it's not. I wonder if they're all gone.
What happened?
Yeah. We were attacked by Sin, you see.
Sin came up near us. I made it out okay, but I don't know what happened to their ship.
Was there anyone called Sid on that ship?
The eponymous Sid. The true hero of Final Fantasy.
I don't know. They were all speaking
He's like
that
Gilgamesh.
Al Bhed
Travels
language.
dimensions. Helping people.
So who's Sid?
Building things
He's
and
my uncle,
piloting things.
but I've never actually met him.
Having a beard sometimes. Having a bald head other times.
Wait, so that means you're Al Bhed too, Yuna?
On my mother's side, yes.
That's right.
Sid is my mother's brother. He became distant after my mother married. But she told me to seek him out if I ever needed help.
You're
So there you go. Yuna's half Al Bhed.
Don't tell Waka about Yuna's
Unfortunately,
lineage.
Waka is a massive
The thing about
racist.
Waka,
He hates Al
he
Bhed.
never had much love for the Al Bhed.
So if he knew Yuna was half Al Bhed, he'd kill her himself.
I gotta tell Waka.
No more Guardian.
I thought I told you not to tell Waka. The game! Oh,
I know what's wrong with Tidus there. I gotta tell Waka. Oh my god, I gotta tell him. Oh no, what did I do? I'm sorry. I have to jump into the video. I screwed up. The game! Okay. Look, the rest of the video will speak for itself.
30 seconds left. The Aurochs
Lulu threw a
are
flare.
launching an all-out offensive.
Waka knows he's allowed to win, so he makes a big push. Everyone's happy, we made it to the finals.
Pass from Letty.
Get your ass back to the dressing room. And get ready for the match of the century, guys. See you in the next video.
Oh! He shoots. Goal! Unbelievable! The Aurochs win the match 3-2.
We won!
we did it! We're in the finals! Not the most graceful win. If it was Chapu, he'd still be standing.
Hey, aren't you being just a little unfair?
Excuse me?
I know I could never take Chapu's place. You're the one who told Waka that, right, Lulu? And I don't think Waka would ever try to take Chapu's...
You don't want to finish that sentence.